Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
Allo there, Bytes. It's me, your host, Rosie, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the Bytes community, hello, my name is Tanny, and welcome back, and welcome to my Bytes community. I also do own another channel known as the Frozen Roses, which I will be relaunching soon, but in the meantime, I'm gonna be focusing on you guys, the Bytes. So I decided to do a voiceover and a speed version of the Sims4 challenge that I was making. So right here, as you guys can see, I'm actually working on the dining room. It took me a while to figure out which pieces I actually wanted in the dining room and how I wanted it, since it's such a big space. I didn't kind of measure how big it was actually gonna be. I thought it was gonna be tiny from my perspective, but I realized it was actually pretty huge. So that is a huge dining room, and I ended up with 2 dining tables, and you guys are gonna see here that I got a little bored, so I decided to add a fireplace to kind of complement the dining room a little bit, because it was looking a little empty. And I do apologize that I'm always spamming in the walls with like picture frames or whatever. It's just that I don't like seeing such blank walls. I'm kind of person that likes to decorate a lot, so I guess you can say I'm like decorating my dream house in quotation marks. I'm gonna leave that there. So yeah, I'm just here adding little quirks here and there just to make sure that the dining room looks okay. It took me a while to see if I was satisfied or not, but I ended up really enjoying the way that the dining room looked, and yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, so I also like to add a lot of greens because it makes the house look more welcoming, in my opinion. And yes, I realized that there was a wall that had no paint. Don't judge me. So now I'm working on the living room. I decided to add another fireplace, and you guys are gonna see that I'm over here changing a few things. Like for example, I'll be changing the centerpiece, the center table, the coffee table, I guess you can say. I didn't like it at all, so I ended up with this kind of chest looking thing. I know this house is a little weird, but it kind of represents my style, since I do like all the old school kind of stuff, but I'm also into the modern. So that's basically what this house is. It's a representation of both my style combining into one. So yeah, I'm just over here making a few things. I even added a fountain in the inside, but I will be taking that out soon. But yeah, so I'm here changing colors, adding another coffee table that would kind of match the one in the middle. Kinda, not really, but that's how it is. I'm adding more plants. I love plants. So I remember talking to you guys on the last video that I kind of wanted to make a bar on the other side, since it's such a big space, and to me it was just such a waste to keep it the way it was. So I decided to add 2 bars actually, and you guys are gonna see that in a minute. But like I said, sorry for spinning the walls with so many picture frames. I hate seeing walls that are empty. If this was my actual house, you guys will be seeing like a whole bunch of picture frames everywhere, because that's the kind of style that I like. I like to see everything with a meaning. So for the walls in the corner, where I'm adding those picture frames, I actually started adding picture frames from like Sims movie, so that's kind of like the movie area. The reason why I did that is kind of because I'm making a bar in that corner, so I thought, oh well, why not make it more fun? So here I am adding the bars. And it took me a while to kind of find the perfect stools, but I found some that I actually liked. And then I decided that, okay, well, I have the bars, now what? I needed to add something else to that space because it was a little too empty. So I decided to go with maybe I think it was the piano that I added in that corner. I can't recall. Yeah, it was a piano. Sorry, I did record this in like 2 segments, so that's why. But yes, so I'm adding the piano, and then I decided to maybe add some chest. I think that's what it's called. I wanted to add up a pool table, but I couldn't find one. So if you guys know where I can find a pool table, do let me know in the comments down below where I can find one, because I got a little upset that I couldn't find a pool table. So I'm just gonna finish this voiceover here so I can let you guys enjoy the rest, and then we're gonna go into more detail on what I did next. Okay, so right now, since I finished the bar and I finished everything on the first floor, I feel like the house kind of needed another addition, like a second floor, since I was already making an extravagant house. I was like, might as well make it more extravagant. So I decided to make a second floor, and I'm gonna give you guys a second. Can you guys guess what the second floor is gonna be? Take a guess, just take a guess. And like I told you guys, I was gonna take that fountain in the corner out. I actually did. So I decided that I was gonna put some plants there because it was a little empty. Okay, so for the second floor, I decided to make a home gym. I mean, why not? I mean, the house is already extravagant. It has 2 bedrooms, has 2 dining rooms, has a bar, a living room, has a back porch, which is, we're gonna be working on that. I added a lot of things to this house, and I'm actually quite pleased with the way it looked. So I decided that why not make the house even more extravagant? I mean, the sim that is portraying this house is already a thief, so of course she's gonna have a lot of things since she's a thief. I'm just kidding, I don't remember what she was actually. So I decided to, you know, create a home gym by adding a second bathroom. So the house actually has 2 bathrooms, one downstairs, one upstairs, and it has a lot of treadmills, it has punching bags, and I don't remember what that's called. I just know I added a gym to this, and it took me a while to find everything for the gym, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy the little gym segment. Okay, so for this part, I wanted to make the entryway. I wasn't really sure on how I wanted it to look, so I kind of tested a few things, and then I kind of liked it. Maybe so. So I just added a lot of plants. I told you guys I love green. I was born in Puerto Rico, which is a lot of greens, trees, mountains. So I kind of grew up with that environment. So whenever I see a lot of trees and flowers, I feel at peace. It's something I really do enjoy. So I'm just adding a lot of greens, reds, different kinds of flowers to kind of make this place look a little bit more homey in a way. Honestly, I do enjoy putting those flowers. It was kind of fun. It took me a while to figure out which ones I wanted. I know it looks in the speed version, it looks like I wasn't really trying, but I literally looked through these before and zooming in, zooming out, and I was like, maybe not. That's why I kept adding things. I kind of wanted to add a fence, but it didn't work. It was just letting me add the fence around, like maybe like a coral. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm done. So I did tell you guys I added a few more things, so I decided to add a pool. I added a pool, and then here I was like making my own pool inside a pool, and I'm like, what am I doing? So I just stopped and decided to add some lights to the pool, because you never know if the sim wants to go on a swim at night. And you know, decided to add 2 stairs, some designs at the bottom. I added some turtles. What? And then I decided, you know, make it like a terrain kind of looking thing. I'm not really sure. I just didn't want it to look too green since it's a pool. So I added a little bit of the terrain. I added some rocks in the corner, and after I added those rocks, I decided that I was gonna add those rocks at the front. So you guys are gonna see that in a minute. So I'm here adding different trees, just trying to make sure that the house looks very, very welcoming and very homey. It's like an enchanted forest kind of thing. So I'm adding a lot of trees because your girl here loves her trees. So yeah, I guess it's gonna be like the one house in the block that has way too many trees for their entrance. I added bears, llamas, different types of little bushes and plants in the front, and then I added the rocks like I mentioned, like in one of those corners I added a few rocks. So yeah, I decided to, you know, keep adding trees, flowers, and little details like that, just kind of like make the house look more elegant in a way, I think. I'm not really sure how to express that. I can't even talk. Oh my god. So yeah, then I decided to add flooring because I was thinking that just because I put a terrain would she even know where to go? So I decided to add flooring to that. I did decide to add some benches and like tables with umbrellas. I added a bench near the trees to kind of make it look more zen, I guess. I'm sorry, I just hit my knee in the desk. And I decided to add another, so I had 2 fountains. I had one to the zen area and one at the front to kind of like get people's attention. So I don't know why I did that, because if she were to be a thief, oh my goodness, she will be arrested because her house is out of this world. And then on the little back porch, I added a little entrance because I'm like, well, what if she's outside? How can she go through the back door? How can she go to the fence? So I added a little trash can. I added a table with chairs, the barbecue. I added a telescope so they can be looking at the stars because I decided to go that way. So yeah, and that is the end of The Sims. So this is actually what the house looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment. I had a lot of fun making it. It got me questioning my sanity. But anyways guys, that is all I have for today's video. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys. Pew pew.